How's everyone doing? Just want to let you know I took the rest in of my platinum short I put out last night at 1709. So $75 here. I think there's more left, but I just wanted to update you that that's the last trade I did so far this week, besides taking profits in the Aussie dollar. So let's do the rundown here. I don't like the fact that the euro has took out and closed above 116.50. So I'm neutral now. I could see pullbacks happening here, but I'm not as confident about the dollar. Almost thinking about that maybe it's a buy here. I don't like that the dollar has negated the breakout of the channel. Here we go. So I tried it yesterday. It got out for -30. And I'm out right now. It's trying to hold, but it's a pretty negative week. So it's an I don't know. And when it's an I don't know, I leave it alone. Update from last week when I was selling yen. And again, at 52.60 with a 50 target, I was talking about it coming back towards these levels. We're getting a decent bounce. Took out 150 by 60 pips. Now, I don't think this is a bottom. Okay, so I'll be looking to sell rallies maybe up towards 152 sometime next week, be wrong over the highs. And that's my pretty much my dollar take. Aussie, I still think that there's another low coming. The third drive was the way I was playing it, and we're we didn't even take out this low yet. So still have some Aussies left. I took half in, and that was around 64.40. So well, I didn't put any more out, but still looking for completion of this pattern down here around the 64 level. And as you can see on the daily, there's lots of support here at 64. Eventually, I think Aussie has 62 in it. So I have more conviction with the commodity currencies and the yen than I do with the euro and cable right now. So trade what you have a higher conviction level in and let the rest trade until the picture clears up. Okay, so here's a review on the week in silver. When I left you on the air yesterday, we were starting to make new highs, take out the high from early in the week. This trade, everyone was prepared for it on Monday to be a seller at 53.30, and we went all the way down to almost a $3 break from that level. When I was on the air with you, I said you have to at least take partials. So this is an example of being right the trade here, wrong the market. And I did make some other attempts up here at 53. Some worked, some didn't. But I have to admit, this move in gold really did surprise me. Now, where from here? I think that silver is way overdue. They doubled margins. I think you could be patient. It's really not that much higher than we were last week. It's giving up much more than gold is. Look at the weekly candles, still sharply higher in the week, but I was right about gold silver ratio bottoming. We have a reversal week right here. Um, we've turned the corner. Divergence was fine. And so dust has have not turned to dust yet. And let's talk about everyone's heard about the plunge protection team. Okay, so we don't, they've been laid off because furloughed because the current administration doesn't need it, because the current administration is both the plunge and the plunge protection team, depending upon the market's reaction. So this action of a turnaround by President Trump shows you how important keeping a bull market going in stocks is for tax revenues, et cetera, for the US and the wealth effect that if we had a 50% bear market, how that would really not only the lower two-thirds of our economy would be hurt, but even, the upper third, which own all the assets. If real estate and assets, stocks begin to unwind. The real feature, though, is what took the markets down was what was happening in banks. So there's some, like I was talking about, some credit issues happening in the banks. I think they're trying to recover now, but most of the banks took it on the chin. Here's B of A after making a new high on earnings. I think I said fade earnings. Here's the ETF, big break in XLF. So make sure you're at a safe bank. And so let's get back to the S&Ps. Also, with this supposedly huge recovery in the market, Nvidia is making new lows. Uber's trying to make new lows. And I still believe that before it's over, and was on its way to doing so today, is that we will take out last Monday's lows. Maybe we get ABC for B, and we get a C wave back up here. But I can say one thing for sure. We still are under this trend break. Maybe all it has in it is 6.5. And the next wave down on this breakdown actually measures down to about 63.5. So we'll see. It broke this up channel, trying to hold this. If you come down to it, it wasn't a great week, even though it's an up week. Anyone who bought this opening, great guess. That's all I can say. Great guess. NASDAQ even looks, well, now it's looking a little better, but um, still doesn't look great. So, I'm still thinking, I'm still in the sell rally mode. Did get some shorts off this week at 719 and took 40 out of it. There was more in it. I was busy with metal, so didn't recommit here today. Let's take a look at, see what the semis are doing. Oh, so I mean, the market's recovering, and so are semis, but they failed to make new highs again last week. So I remain looking for a correction in S&Ps, and I don't think that we're going to make new highs. I just see two possible scenarios is that we get one more wave up here, which looks like it wants to do up towards this level without making new highs and then correct, or this decline right here, all we're doing is correcting it and we take out this low, there's problems because we take out this low. This low is going to be like a hot knife going through butter. So that's a week that was. What I'm looking for is still what I'm talking about here. I was right about the VIX. We had that huge close, but we had this breakout over 23. It's still holding. So I wouldn't be selling vol right now. This may just be a temporary high, and what I'm looking for, I have much higher objectives. There's a day, I still think we could trade 36, and that would be, yeah, 36, 38. Still a breakout in my view, unless we get back under this week's lows, under 22.5. Just want to point out the grains all still look fine to me if you took it seriously. And this is going to be a very important week for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the weakest asset class this week. S&Ps recovered, metals continued, and crypto had this reversal day, but here we are pressing the lows. This 100 level is going to be important. It's got to hold it, or something else is happening in the crypto space. And the car wreck that we had last week in crypto is still having its effects on people being paralyzed and having taken heavy losses. What kind of capital do they have to work with? But that's also the kind of environment that once you've shaken the trees and taken out weak hands, where the big money could come in and buy it now that all the little fish are gone. So that's my wrap. That's my wrap up. Hope you've had a decent week. We'll see what happens. Everyone should be happy. If you're a metals bull, this means we have at least a correction happening here. It's not exactly it's not a reversal week, but we could get a 2-day reversal in silver, and I would still favor silver shorts over gold shorts as vis-a-vis the gold silver ratio. So everyone have a great weekend. Thanks for dropping in the room. Any comments you have, the good, bad, and the ugly. I tell you when I'm right and I tell you when I'm wrong. So it's not a news flash when I'm wrong. I'm wrong all the time or a lot. So there you go. How much more can people say? People that say they're never wrong are charlatans and run away from them. So, there are struggles that people that have been in the markets for decades still can fall into. But nice little break in silver. Still have a piece on. Let's see what happens. But platinum was a big one. Look at that. So these were the last to go, platinum and palladium. And kind of the weakness, it's kind of like in the stock market when you get the meme stocks running. That's kind of how platinum and palladium is compared to gold and silver. So have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Recharge your battery, be ready to go, and don't forget, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Adios. See you guys in the room or Monday.